Hi, composition class. In today's video, we're going to explore the essential elements of a compare and contrast essay. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating world of compare and contrast essays. These essays are a powerful tool for analyzing similarities and differences between two or more subjects. So, what makes a compare and contrast essay unique? Unlike other essay types, this one requires you to dive deep into two sides of a topic. The goal is not just to list similarities and differences, but to explore how these elements interact and what insights they reveal. Now, let's get started with this journey into writing with style. Let's start by understanding the basics. What exactly is a compare and contrast essay? First, a definition. A compare and contrast essay is a type of academic writing that examines two or more items. These could be concepts, events, or objects, and analyzes both their similarities and differences. The goal is to evaluate these items critically and provide insights into how they are alike, how they differ, or both. Now, let's look at some examples. Compare and contrast essays can cover a wide range of topics. For instance, you could compare historical events, such as the American Revolution and the French Revolution. Alternatively, you could analyze literary works, such as comparing the themes of two novels. Other examples might include comparing two different educational methods, like traditional versus online learning, or contrasting two different theories within the same discipline. The key to a successful compare and contrast essay is choosing subjects that have enough in common to compare, but are also distinct enough to contrast. This creates depth and interest in your analysis. Why do we write them, and what do they help us achieve? At its core, the purpose of a compare and contrast essay is to analyze and evaluate the similarities and differences between two or more items. This type of essay goes beyond simply listing what is the same and what is different. Instead, it pushes us to think critically about how these similarities and differences shape our understanding of the subjects. For example, by comparing two educational systems, we don't just identify that one is traditional and the other online. We analyze how these differences affect learning outcomes, accessibility, and overall effectiveness. Compare and contrast essays also serve to help readers gain a deeper understanding of the items being discussed. By examining the relationship between these items, we uncover insights that might not be obvious at first glance. This analytical approach allows us to see how elements interact, overlap, or diverge, enriching our comprehension of the topic. So, remember, a strong compare and contrast essay isn't just about pointing out differences. It's about using those differences and similarities to build a meaningful argument or perspective. In this section, we'll discuss two key elements that are essential for a successful compare and contrast essay: the thesis statement and the organization. Let's start with the thesis statement. This is the backbone of your essay. A thesis statement in a compare and contrast essay is a concise and clear sentence that presents the main idea or argument of the essay. It should go beyond simply stating that two items are similar or different. It should reflect a deeper analysis or insight. For example, instead of saying, traditional and online education have differences and similarities, your thesis might be, while traditional education fosters discipline through structured schedules, online education accommodates diverse lifestyles through its flexibility. A well-crafted thesis ensures that your essay stays focused and organized. Next is organization, which is crucial for clarity and reader understanding. Compare and contrast essays typically follow one of two common patterns. Point by point, this method compares and contrasts specific points of similarity or difference within one paragraph at a time. For example, one paragraph might discuss how both traditional and online education handle scheduling. Block method. This method addresses each subject in separate paragraphs. For instance, one paragraph could fully discuss traditional education, and the next could explore online education, with a comparison drawn in the conclusion. Whichever method you choose, your organization should make it easy for readers to follow your argument and understand the connections between the two subjects.